Hello, it's Steve from Giskard here. I'm just going to today show you a new little toy that I've just come across. Basically, read an article a couple of weeks ago in Sound on Sound magazine, basically talking about a modular synthesizer as a DIY kit. This is something that's from lushprojects.com. Go and check them out. I've been interested in creating a modular synthesizer for quite some time. However, the parts are quite expensive. You can be looking at 150 quid per module, whereas the modules that Lush Projects have brought out so far are only around 50 to 60 pounds. So obviously quite some savings there. However, I've never built any electronic kits before, and just to kind of test it out, I bought this kit there from Lush Projects. It's called the Vibrati Punk Console. Basically, it's a really simple noise generator. You've got two chips on there. One of them being basically a digital oscillator generator, so that's going to generate your noise, and then another chip that generates like a low frequency oscillator, so that you can make some adjustments to the noise. Quite a simple build. You've only got 9 or 10 components there to solder to the board. You basically get a little speaker with it, battery not included, but you get the battery wire and a little switch to switch it on and off. So you can see at the bottom there's the solder points. Excuse my really messy soldering. As I say, this is my first kit, so I learned quite a lot along the way just by soldering these points together. But even as a complete beginner, there's enough space between the points here, so if you do make a few mistakes, easy enough just to clean the solder up and get on with it. So I'll show you a quick run through of the thing in action. Just switch the thing on. So we've got these two knobs here controlling the intensity, frequency sort of thing. And these obviously modulating the sound. So yeah, there it is. It's obviously it's not the most musical of sounds, but I'm sure hooking it up to a computer, playing around with a few effects on it, could certainly create some interesting material for either a kind of noise artist or just for intros and things like that. That's my next phase, is to connect it up to just a basic mono jack there, so that it can actually be plugged into a mixer, so I can start to record some of the sounds from it. Again, on the lushprojects.com website, they've got some instructions there how to sort of build on this. They've got mods for doing a pulse switch, which I'm going to do later, to pulse the noise on and off, and also how to connect an external jack to use alongside or instead of the speaker. So those are the mods that I'm going to look at this afternoon. I shall put a little update on this video once I've done that. Got a big old project box from Maplin to fit the whole thing in. The reason I've got such a big one is I'm hoping to fit a few more bits in here and just have a little sort of noise box that does a few different things as I go along the way. So that's it really. As I say, very simple to build. If you've never built an electronics kit before, like myself, I would recommend this as a good start. Only about £20 from the website. I shall report back later once I've started to put the mods together. Okay, so got the first mod completed. Just to say, all the instructions for these mods can be found on the lushprojects.com website. Essentially all this was just to add a 1/4" jack there, so that we can plug it into our mixer. So all we've done is we've just broken a wire off the speaker, one from each point into each point of the jack, and there's a resistor wired in there on the tip connection, and if you can see there's another resistor just between the ring and tip connections there. So that's all that was. Took about 10 minutes. Quite an easy one again. I shall test it out, see if it works, and report back. Okay, so I'll just quickly go over the last mod before I mount it into the box. As you can see, I've disconnected the speaker. I intend to use it plugged into a mixer most of the time anyway, so I don't really need that playing away. What I've basically done is add in two switches there. The first switch basically acts as a bypass for the second switch, and the second switch is just a straight pulse switch, so I can create sort of rhythmic chopping by pulsing it on and off, and obviously when it's bypassed I'll just get the continuous tone. So I'm going to mount it into the box now, and I shall show you it when it's done. Okay, so this is the kit finished. Quite simple to mount into the case, just a cheap case. There's obviously plenty of room left in there if I want to add some more effects and things like that later on. Basically got it hooked up now to the mixer. As you can see, this now, once that's activated, I can use that as a push, so that's a rhythmic switch now. Gives me a few more options. So I think the only thing left to do is to have a little play with it. So, put a little beat down for it. And there you go. Obviously it's quite an interesting sounding instrument. Certainly hooking it up to a few of the effects in Ableton just brings out some of the character, what you can do with it. And yeah, so simple build, easy to do. Have a crack yourself. Only 20 quid, can't go wrong.